start with energy healing. Welcome to Muladhara Magic, a Vinyasa yoga flow. Muladhara is your base chakra, so we'll be working with that today. Check with your doctor before starting any exercise program. But even more important, listen to your body. We'll be using some blocks today and Samavriti breathing. To start, breathing just through your nose, count your inhales. And now match the count of your exhales to the count of your inhales. And you can add a pause of 1 or 2 counts to the top and bottom of each breath. Try and stay with this breath throughout your practice today, but if for any reason you become anxious or overwhelmed, you can let it go and return to your normal rhythm of breathing. With a strong breath, let's set an intention for the practice today. The one that I have in mind is, I am grounded. If that resonates with you, feel free to use it, or you could set one of your own. We'll get started today in Tadasana, just at the top of your mat. Feet hip distance apart. Your quads, hamstrings, and glutes are all engaged with a nice strong core. Shoulders are back and down, chin slightly tucked, and your hands just facing front. Fingertips reaching down towards the earth. A nice strong mountain pose. On an inhale, reach your hands up to the sky. Exhale, folding forward, hinging at the hips, belly resting on your knees, reaching down towards the earth. Inhale, coming up into halfway lift where your back is flat. Shoulder blades are going down your back, hands are on your thighs or your shins. Exhale, plant your hands on the mat, step back into plank. Inhale, lower your knees, untuck your toes. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, coming up into cobra, lifting just your chest up and your shoulder blades are going down your back. The shoelace parts of your feet pressing down into the earth. Exhale, coming through tabletop into downward facing dog. Pedaling your feet out here, walking your dog. Then you can come to stillness. Keep pressing your hands away from you, your chest down towards the earth, your seats reaching for the sky. Looking forward, walk your feet up to your hands. Inhale into halfway lift. Your back is flat, shoulder blades going down your back. Exhale, forward fold. Belly's resting on your knees. Grounding down into all 4 corners of your feet. Inhale and reach your hands all the way up to the sky. Exhale your hands back down through heart center, meeting down at your sides, just in Tadasana. That was a modified flow, and we'll do a full flow now, and you can do either one. On an inhale, reach your hands up to the sky. Exhale, folding forward, hinging at the hips, reaching down towards the earth, your belly resting on your knees. Inhale into halfway lift, your back is flat, shoulder blades going down your back, hands on your thighs or your shins. Exhale, plant your hands down, step back into plank. On your inhale, move forward. So when you drop down to chaturanga, your arms are at 90 degrees. Inhale, upward facing dog, just the shoelace parts of your feet on the mat. And all of your back body is engaged here, and you can gaze up if you like. Exhale, downward facing dog. Taking a few breaths here. On an inhale, bend your knees. And keep pressing your chest down towards the earth as you straighten your legs on your exhale. Looking forward, walk, step, or hop your feet up to your hands. Inhale into halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale, your hands back down through heart center, meeting down by your sides. Inhale, reaching your hands up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, hinging at the hips, reaching down to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, stepping back into plank. And then either going through modified, lowering all the way down, or you could go through your full flow, going through chaturanga. Inhale, either up into cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right foot up high in the sky. Exhale, bending your knee, turning, facing the right wall. Inhale, straighten your leg, coming back up to center. And exhale, bring your knee to your right elbow. Inhale it back up high in the sky. Exhale, bring your knee to your left elbow. Inhale, back up high. Exhale, bringing your knee to your nose and coming all the way through, stepping your foot in between your hands. Lower your back knee, uncurl your toes. Just make sure your front knee is stacked over your ankle. If it's too far forward, you can slide back a little bit. And maybe you'd like a knee pad or rolling up your mat here. Keep pressing your hips forward. Your right hand comes to your thigh, left hand come all the way up, and on an inhale, reach your hands up to the sky. Exhale, a tiny back bend here. Inhale, reaching back up. Exhale, bringing your hands back around your front foot and reaching your seat back down over your feet, straighten your front leg out. You can back your hands up a little bit. We're just going for a nice hamstring stretch here. Inhale, bringing your knee forward again. Curl your back toes, straighten your back leg, gain your balance. Maybe up on your fingertips, and whenever you're ready, come all the way up into high lunge. Your hands just resting on your hips. Your front knee is over your ankle, your back foot heel is over your toes. On an inhale, reach your hands up to the sky. On an exhale, lean forward, shoot your hands to the back of the room. Inhale, coming back up, reaching up to the sky. Exhale, lean forward and shoot your hands to the back of the room. Inhale, coming back up, reaching your hands up to the sky. Exhale, plant your hands back around your front foot, step back into plank, and go either through modified, lowering all the way down, or through chaturanga. Inhale into upward facing, or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Notice your shoulder blades going down your back here. Your chest is pressing down towards the earth. On an inhale, bring your left foot up high in the sky. Exhale, bend your knee and turn your hips to face the left side. Inhale, turning back, straighten your leg back out. Exhale, your left knee to your left elbow. Inhale, back up high in the sky. Exhale, your knee to your right elbow. Inhale, back up high in the sky. Exhale your knee to your nose and move forward, planting your foot in between your hands. Lower your back knee down, uncurl your toes, and maybe back up, just making sure your front knee is stacked over your ankle. Keep pressing your hips forward. Left hand to your thigh, right hand to your thigh, come all the way up, and on an inhale, reach your hands up to the sky. Exhale, tiny back bend. Inhale, reaching your hands back up high. Exhale, plant your hand around that front foot and straighten your front leg. Your seat coming back. Maybe moving your hands back, feeling a nice stretch in your front hamstring. On your next inhale, bending that front knee, curling your back toes, straighten your back leg. Whenever you're ready, come up on your fingertips and then all the way up into high lunge, hands just on your hips. On your next inhale, reach your hands up high in the sky. Exhale, folding forward over your front leg, reaching your hands to the back of the room. Inhale, coming all the way back up. Exhale, leaning forward and shoot your hands to the back of the room. Inhale, coming all the way back up. Exhale, plant your hands around your front foot, step back into plank. And either lower your knees all the way down, uncurling your toes, or go through chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, notice yourself, you're pressing your hands away from you. And your seat, you're reaching for the sky. Your heels reaching down towards the earth. Looking forward, walk, step, or hop your feet up to your hands. Inhale into halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands all the way up to the sky. Exhale, your hands back down by your sides. Inhale, your hands all the way up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale into halfway lift. Exhale, planting your hands down, stepping back into plank, going through modified or full flow. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, bring your left foot up high in the sky. Exhale your knee to your nose and move forward, stepping your foot in between your hands, turning your back foot so it's parallel with the back of the mat, lowering it down, and just make sure your front heel intersects your back foot about halfway. Staying in this lunge, come all the way up. Front hand, your hands reaching for the front and the back of the room. Pressing into the pinky toe sides of your feet. And if it's okay with your neck, you can gaze over your front arm in Warrior Two. Nice and grounded here. Straighten your front leg. Take a big step in with your back foot and look for the block that I was talking about earlier. Just placing that block at the inner step of your front foot. Tip your front hip under your back hip. Reach your front hand as far forward as it'll go until it comes down to the block, maybe your inner leg or all the way down to the mat. Your top hand is either resting on your hip or maybe reaching all the way up to the sky. Your shoulders are stacked upon each other. You can gaze wherever it's comfortable. Utthita Trikonasana, triangle pose. Super, super thin here. Rounding down into that front foot. Take the block with you. About 1.5 feet ahead, kick your back foot up. Your foot's flexed and you're in Ardha Chandrasana. Reaching your hand up to the sky. Maybe you'd like to try the bind while you're here. Reach your hand for your foot. And if you did try the bind, coming back up out of that. Inhale, coming back into triangle pose. Turning your left foot so it's now facing the side of the mat. Place your hands on your hips, a nice big inhale. On your exhale, folding forward, reaching your hands down towards the mat. Walking your hands over to your left foot. And coming back through center, over to your right. Back to center. Place your hands back on your hips, and whenever you're ready, come back up to standing. Now turn your right foot so it's facing, the back of the mat, and your left foot's parallel with the front. And your heel intersects about halfway. You can lift your hands up for the front and back of the room, lunging into that front foot, warrior two on the other side. And if it's okay with your neck, just gazing over your front arm. Nice and strong, warrior pose. Straighten your front leg. Take a big step in with your back foot. Look for that block again. Place it just down in front of that instep. Tip your front hip under your right, your back. Reach your hand as far forward as it'll go till it comes down to the block, inner leg, or maybe all the way down to the mat. Your top hand is resting on your hip, or reaching all the way up to the sky, and you can gaze wherever it's comfortable. Utthita Trikonasa on the other side. Taking the block with you, grounding down into that front foot. Take a big step, big move, about a foot and a half ahead with that front block. Your back foot comes up, foot's flexed. Half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. If you'd like to try the bind on this side, reach your hand for your foot. And if you did, you can come back out of the bind. On an inhale, come back up into triangle pose. Wow, now it's a mini version of a warrior two, really. Exhale, windmill your hands around your front foot, step back into plank. Lowering down, going either through your modified or your full flow. Inhale into cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale into downward facing dog. Notice you're pressing your hands away and your chest down. Looking forward, walk, step, or hop your feet up to your hands. Inhale into halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reaching your hands all the way back up to the sky. Exhale your hands back down through heart center, meeting just down at your sides into Tadasana. So just having your blocks ready for you, standing in Tadasana, hands by your sides, nice and strong. Inhale and reach your hands up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, belly resting on your knees, reaching down to the earth. Inhale into halfway lift, back is flat here. Exhale, plant your hands down, stepping back into plank. Going either through modified, lowering your knees, uncurling your toes, all the way down, or full flow. Inhale up into cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale and take your right foot up high in the sky. Exhale your knee to your nose and step your foot to your hands, bringing your back foot in. Now both feet are firmly planted down on the earth. You may wish to have your blocks here. We're in pyramid pose. We're going to stay kind of right about here. So have your blocks just under your shoulders, pressing your hips back. Once again, feeling this in your hamstring. Putting all of the weight into your front foot. Take your blocks about 1.5 feet ahead. Kick your back foot up, your heel. Your foot is flexed, so your toes are reaching towards the earth. Hips are squared to the mat. Warrior 3. Maybe you're feeling strong today and you'd like to reach your arms out for the back of the room. Placing your hands down on the mat in front of your foot. Walk them close to your foot. Kick your back foot up. Standing splits, and just keep walking your hands closer to your foot. Perhaps you wrap your right hand around your foot, maybe even your left. And now lowering your left foot back down. Inhale into halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, bringing your hands all the way up. And exhale your hands back down through heart center, meeting at your sides. Just getting ready now to do the other side. Inhale and reach your hands up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale into halfway lift. Your back is flat, shoulder blades going down your back. Exhale, plant your hands down, step back into plank, and then going through either modified or full. Inhale, cobra or upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bringing your left foot up high in the sky. Exhale your knee to your nose. Stepping your foot in between your hands, and then bring your back foot closer. Here we are in pyramid again, grabbing your blocks, bringing them just under your shoulders, pressing your hips back, feeling this in your hamstring. Grounding down into your front foot. Bring the blocks about 1.5 feet ahead. Kick your back foot up, keeping your foot flexed. Your hips are squared to the mat. And as with the other side, if you're feeling super strong today, you could reach your arms out for the back of the room. If you fall, that's okay. You can come back into the pose. Placing your hands on the mat in front of your foot, kick your back foot up high for splits, trying to keep it kicking up. Walking your hands closer to your foot. Maybe you can wrap your left hand around your foot, maybe your right hand around your foot. And then whenever you're ready, bring your right foot back down beside your left. Inhale into halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bringing your hands all the way back up. And exhale your hands down through heart center, meeting just by your sides. Okay, so we're going to make our way down to the earth here. Inhale, reaching your hands up to the sky. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale into halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands down, sitting back into plank. Inhale, lower your knees down. Here we are in tabletop, and we're just going to sit down, crossing our legs in front of us. So whichever leg you have in front of you, bring it out in front. Reach for the front of your foot, the toe pads of your foot. Nice big inhale. And on your exhale, kick your foot out. Bringing your foot back down, bring the other foot out front, and we'll get ready to do the same thing on the other side. Just reaching down under your toe pads, nice big inhale. Exhale and kick your foot out. Bringing your foot back down in front of you. We're just going to sit here cross-legged. And I'd like to thank you for joining me for this yoga. If you would like to stay on and do a central channel breathing meditation, which is especially good for the Muladhara Chakra, that would be wonderful. If you're just joining me now for the Muladhara breathing meditation, welcome. My name is Star and it's energy healing. And you can have your hands just resting on your knees, holding on, whatever comfortable position you're able to do in a seated position. If you find you're not comfortable, make yourself comfortable. You might want to just place a block underneath your bum. If you sit up a little higher, that might allow your legs to be more comfortable. There's a lot of great ways to get comfortable. Maybe a cushion. Perhaps you want some blocks under your knees. Once you're comfortable, just stay there. Close down your eyes if that's okay with you. And to do this breathing technique, you'll need to know where your third eye is. It's just in behind your forehead. And the crown of your head, of course, is just the top of your head. And the Mula Bandha is the place where you would be stopping your urine flow. These are all the things you need to know just for this breathing technique. On your next inhale, sitting up nice and tall, bring the breath from the earth all the way up your spine, your central channel spine, into your third eye, and hold it in your third eye. Exhale it out through the crown of your head into the cosmos. And then take your next breath from the cosmos, inhale it down through the crown of your head, all the way down your center channel, and hold it in the Mula Bandha. And then exhale it down into the earth. Take your next inhale from the earth, bringing it all the way up your nice straight center channel spine, and hold it in your third eye chakra, your third eye area. And then exhale it out through the crown of your head. Inhale from the cosmos all the way down your center channel spine, and hold the breath in your Mula Bandha. Exhale it down into the earth. And now we'll try this, but as you inhale, think that you're inhaling love and light. So bringing your inhale from the earth all the way up the center channel spine. Inhale love and light and hold that in your third eye. Now exhale out through the crown of your head. The next breath, your inhale love and light from the cosmos all the way down your central channel spine, and hold it in the Mula Bandha. And then exhale it down into the earth. Inhale coming from the earth all the way up your center channel spine, hold it in your third eye. Exhale it out through your crown of your head into the cosmos. Last inhale from the cosmos, inhale love and light, and bring it all the way down your center channel spine, sitting nice and straight and tall, holding it in the Mula Bandha. And exhale, releasing everything down into the earth. And returning to your normal rhythm of breathing. Releasing any holding that you were doing. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed this breathing technique and the yoga if you were here for that. If you did, I'd love it if you could like the video below like to see more, perhaps subscribe. The love and light within me sees, honors, and bows to the light